Yo, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? Let's get right into it. We got NFL Week 16. Also, happy holidays to everybody. Thank you for support throughout the year. Let me know what was the blessing for the year. Let me know what you're grateful for the year. Obviously for me, my daughters, especially my oldest, Olivia, she's now 2 years remission. That was a real tough patch in my life, but always give grace and love to God, man. But let's get right into this thing, man. Let's try to dissect it and try to cash for this week. We had a good week last week as well, but let's try to get this big bag for the week 16. Crazy how the year is already summing up, especially in football. But getting ready for basketball and especially for baseball. Can't wait for that. And let's see how it goes for next year, right? But as you know, my link down in the description for Draft Dashboard Tools has been my #1 primary tool to utilize for your lineups for Draftkings and FanDuel. So definitely check that out and have a great promo code to check out when you click the link. If you're new, it does help out a ton. So let's get right into this thing. Let me go to quarterbacks. Alright, so I was looking into tonight's game, but if we were to look at tonight's game, we got Buffalo and the Chargers. I think I'm going to go straight up with Josh Allen. I think he's the best player of the slate. Or you could go Jake Browning. The whole phenom, right now for Cincinnati. He's just been killing it last 3 games, 23, 25, and 30. So Jake Brown is also a great play if you want to look at value. Let's look at running backs for the 2 games. Of course, you got James Cook. He's been cooking lately, y'all. So I definitely want to go back to the well here, especially going against the Chargers, one of the worst teams against the running backs. But he's been effective in the passing game. He had 3 targets last game, but he hit us with 39 fantasy points last week. But still an amazing spot for this weekend, for tonight. So James Cook is obviously a great play if you want to pivot from Austin Eckler. But Joe Mixon, another great play at 6,800. Somebody you want to consider. He's 15, 22, 30. He's also a great play for the red zones opportunities. So Joe Mixon, another great play to want to consider for your lineups. Even you want to go get some value with Chase Brown. He's been effective lately as well. He had 8, 20, and 6 in the last 3 games. So just for the value point, you want to put him as a flex play. I will get some spots for Chase Brown. We look at for value. All right, let's look at the receivers. I'm not sure what's going on with Stephon Diggs. He was in tough matchups in a couple weeks, but another matchup where he should do well against the Chargers. They're 30th against the position. So obviously at 87 is somewhere you could pay up at. I do like T. Higgins going against Pittsburgh. He has dominated the last few games against Pittsburgh. So something I want to consider with him. He's only 6,500 if you want to pivot. But 2 guys I do want to look at. You do got Deontay Johnson, 5,100, and George Pickens. Last time he played, I think George Pickens crushed it late. He had 18 fantasy points. I think the last time they played, I'm not sure they're playing at home or not. Could have sworn they are playing at home. Let me just verify that. Playing Team City. No, they played away. So last time Pittsburgh played away, he did ball out that game. Of course, a different quarterback, but could be a nice spot for him at 4,700. You want to go for some value. He has a great play to consider. Let me see other plays you want to look at for value. He's like the guy I do like at value at 47. All right, looking into the tight ends. There's not much going on here, but I might consider Dawson Knox just for the value. He had 7. He had 7 2 weeks ago. Even Dalton Kincaid. That's a Kincaid. Kincaid. They both didn't do well, but it could be a spot where you want to look for a potential punt play. You got Dawson Knox at 2,700. You do got Pat Freiermuth. That's 38, 5, 7, and 6. That's a nice spot you want to consider, especially going against Cincinnati, one of the worst teams against the tight ends. One of the bottom of the barrel. So Pat Freiermuth for the value at 38, something I like here for tight ends. And defense, more likely on defense, I'll go Bengals defense today. I don't really see Chargers holding up against the Bills. Steelers might have a problem, but I do like the Bengals. So more likely I have a Cincinnati stack for the 2 games for today. So these are my thoughts and process for this Saturday 2-gamer. Let me know what y'all think on that. But any questions you may have on that, let me know. But let me know. All right. Oh. All right, let's look into the rest of the week. Let's look into the 9-gamer. All right. So looking at the top dogs, we got Justin Fields. Now, of course, you got Dak Prescott, but playing at Miami. Like I said before, this is his kryptonite is playing on the road. I don't know what it is with Dak on the road, but it could be another spot where you want to look at GPP 7,900 for Dak. I mean, two bad games. He had a 7 and a 19 on the road, but could bounce back here playing at Miami. Potential spot here for Dak and the Road Warriors with the Cowboys, but it's definitely hard to want to plug that in. So Dak obviously is a good spot if you want to look at GPPs. But playing on the road, we know that I think they're 3-4 right now, but playing at home they're 7-0. That's a crazy stat to see, but yeah, to each his own. Dak obviously GPP because a lot of people ain't gonna trust it on the road, but he's priced up. They're looking at a 49.5 implied total. So if this game goes back and forth, this definitely will be one of those games that would take the slate. So I would say Dak would be more so GPP just because he's on the road. Um, Justin Fields, I like the price here against Arizona. We know how Arizona gives up. They give up around 235 passing yards, around 17 fantasy points, playing at home, but 19.8 fantasy points to opposing QBs for the season. Justin Fields averaging 20 fantasy points, playing away. So something to look at for Justin Fields. I think is a great cash play. Looking at a 43 implied total. So more likely I'll just be playing Justin Fields and pair him up with DJ Moore. Is like a potential spot here for them. So Justin Fields is a guy I want to consider. 7,100. What's up, Pat? Yeah, I told you. You called his downfall last week. I told you, man. Like, I can't trust Dak on the road, man. I don't know what it is, but yeah, you gotta call it how you see it, right? Gotta call it how you see it. So let me go ahead and plug these guys in. Got Prescott. Cash, I'll go Fields. See, all right. Dak was due for a negative regression, especially for on the road. Yeah, definitely was. But we called it. All right, next spot. If I would go down the list, we do got Trevor Lawrence. Is he expected to play? He is dealing with that. I think he's dealing with an ankle. What are you dealing with? Yeah, concussion and ankle injury. So this dude's getting beat. This dude getting beat up right now. But going against Tampa, like I said, going against Tampa, one of the teams you definitely want to target against. But yeah, Pat, you called it with Mayfield, man. Hope you played him because Tampa was the stack last week. Yeah, he surprised me a lot on that. But look, they're number one in their division, which is one of the worst divisions. But hey, salute to Baker Mayfield. But yeah, Trevor Lawrence, 6,600. I think is a great price tag. Going against Tampa, one of the worst teams against the pass, around 282 passing yards a game, around 20 fantasy points to opposing QBs. He's averaging around 20 fantasy points, playing away, around 251 passing yards a game. I do like Trevor, and I like the stack here with Jaguars. He said he didn't play him. Yeah, he was on him though. Dang, that's funny. Yeah, it was Evans. Godwin even showed up as well. He showed up to the party. Rashad, yeah, Rashad White balled out too. It was a whole Tampa stack last week. So yeah, Tennessee Baker this week. He's 6,000. Playing on the other side of the game. This could be a great game to watch. I mean, it's a 42 implied total, but this could be a great game to see. I mean, Jaguars, they still give up a lot to the QBs, around 271 passing yards, 1.6 passing touchdowns a game, around 22 fantasy points to the QB position, 24 allowed when at home. So yeah, I like this spot for Baker Mayfield. This could be a potential play. I mean, I'm sorry, 24 fantasy points allowed on the road for the Jaguars. So it could be a spot where Baker, I mean, for 6,000, is still not a bad price tag. Even if he does regress, I mean, he can still hit us in the head with about 20 plus fantasy points. I mean, I feel like that was his ceiling game last week with 33. But even if he was to regress here, he can still get you 20 plus for his price point. I think that's fair. So I like the price here at 6,000 for Baker on the opposite side of the field. We do have Joe Flacco at 55. I like the value here. Of course, he has a great ceiling. But playing at Houston, he has 17, 25, 23 in the last 3 games. So coming into the NFL like this is pretty impressive. But playing Houston is definitely a team you want to exploit. I do average around 257 passing yards a game, around 20 fantasy points allowed at home. Joe Flacco at 55, I think is a great play for GPPs, even value. So just for his price point at 55, I think you have to play Joe Flacco. He said I may look at Tampa this week. Yeah, man, I think Tampa's still a good spot to consider. I don't think it's being more of a ceiling play, but I mean, I think this is the game where you exploit. Jacksonville and Tampa both give up on both sides of the field, so definitely a game to definitely lock and load on. All right, but let's go ahead and add these guys in. So GPP, I do like Flacco. Cash. What did I say? Did I say anybody else for cash? Trevor Lawrence. T-Law. Let's put T-Law in there. I don't even think he is a cash spot. T-Law. Let me put T-Law at GPP. No, I'm going to put him, T-Law, at cash. He's obvious. This is a good spot for him. Prescott. Flacco is definitely GPP, but he's still value. You know who I do like here? I do like Tyler Heineke. He is only 4,800 just for the value. I think he got the start this week. I liked him when he was on the Commanders, so he's getting the start, I believe. Or am I tripping? Heineke. Or did he already start? Who are they playing? The Colts? Yeah, I don't know if I want to play the Colts. Tyler Heineke for the going playing the Colts. I do like London this week. I do like Bijan Robinson this week. 4,800 for Tyler Heineke. He's just one of those guys, man. I definitely did respect him on the when he played on the Commanders. 4,800 for him is definitely I mean, when did he play? I do like the value for him. Tyler Heineke is somebody. I mean, he is. I guess he's going to start the remainder of the season. So yes, I believe he is starting this week over Howell. No, I mean Tyler Heineke he's on Atlanta. He's not. He's starting over Ritter. Yeah, I believe he's starting over Ritter. I just say he's value. I mean, they could have a good quarterback going into the next season. I think the last time he played was Minnesota. He had 15 fantasy points against Minnesota. Um, yeah, I think Heineke for value 4,800. All right, let's go ahead and look at stacks for so far. I already like here. I do like Jacksonville stack cash. All right. Yeah, he left Washington. Yep. Oh. All right, so let's look into the running backs. You know what? I do like Will Levis playing Seattle. So he's questionable. Will Levis. What's the issue with Levis? Is he had an ankle? He's questionable. Yeah, he had an ankle injury. Yeah, I could have sworn it was ankle injury. So yeah, he has an ankle injury. So he did miss practice Wednesday and Thursday. But I do like the value for Will Levis. Let's look into the injury news. Let's put him on the injury list. Will Levis. What's up, King? Charles, what's up, champ? All right, so let's look into if y'all like the quarterbacks. We'll move on to the running backs. I think I'm pretty much done with the quarterbacks. All right, so if we want to look into the running backs, like you go back to Tampa, Rashad White is still another great play at 7,400. He's definitely a cash spot. But Jacksonville, they are one of the teams that are better against the run. They allow only 72 rushing yards a game, but they do allow an average 22 fantasy points to the position. So Rashad White, I think, is a cash spot if you want to look into him here. I do like him though, but definitely a play where I might have to pivot. I'm not sure if I would or not. I mean, he's been effective pass and a run attack, I believe. See, last week he had 22 fantasy points. He was 2 for 2 on the air, 50 yards, and then he had 21 carries for 89 yards. So he is the guy to definitely look at. But if you want to go pivot down, I mean, you got Raheem Mostert. I mean, playing at home, he's one of the guys you want to look at. He did have 18 last week against the Jets. This guy is killing it right now. He's tying with McCaffrey, 20 touchdowns for the season. He has 7 touchdowns in the last 4 games. So I'm more likely to have Raheem Mostert here against Dallas. They do give up around 87 fantasy points. I mean, 87 rushing yards, 25 fantasy points allowed when on the road. Raheem Mostert is definitely in my pool here. 7,300. If you want to pivot from Rashad White, rightfully so. I love the spot for him. He's been crushing it at home. I don't know how many touchdowns he had for the playing at home. He has 4, 5, 8, 9, 11. Yeah, he has 13 touchdowns at home. So that's impressive. So 13 touchdowns playing at home. So Raheem Mostert definitely will have some looks there. All right, let's see. Next spot we could look at. All right, let me write them down real quick. I'll put Mostert here. Mostert for cash. We got White for cash. What's going on with Derrick Henry? I think I'm not sure if I want to plug in Derrick Henry, but playing Seattle, the one of the worst teams against the running backs. He's only 6,800. He definitely regressed the last 2 games. He had 18 against Miami, only 5 against Houston. I don't know what's going on with that, but he's in the better matchup, playing away. I mean, no, he's playing at home. He's averaging 19 fantasy points at home. Seattle's giving up around 94 rushing yards a game, around 25 fantasy points allowed a game. So Derrick Henry is a potential spot to look at, 6,800. I don't know what's going on with him, but I mean, maybe TJ Spears. TJ, I mean, he's only 4,700, so maybe they might be looking towards playing the backup. So TJ Spears for the value. I mean, he had 5, 18, and 13 in the last 3 games. So just for the value alone, I like TJ Spears for 47. But this could be a game for Henry. Yeah, we talked about him last week. If you look at Henry, the 2 teams he dominated is Jacksonville and Houston. I'm not sure what the hell happened last week. I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like they're moving forward from him. They probably more likely gonna be on the trading block next week. I mean next year, in the off season. So it just sucks. But yeah, Derrick Henry is one of the guys you just plug in on Houston and Jacksonville. Those are 2 teams he always dominated in his career. And the fact that they just said, nah, we're not gonna run the ball. Like TJ Spears he only had 4 fantasy points, so it wasn't like they pivot from him. So I don't know what the hell happened on that. It was a great play. It just didn't go out our way, but yeah, TJ Spears I think for 4,700 is intriguing. And I still like Henry. I think Henry for GPP, I think a lot of people might be more so, hesitant this go around, especially when he was in a better matchup last week. But going against Seattle, it's definitely hard not to play them against the running backs. So I'll say Henry, GPP. I mean, he has a ceiling here, and then I like Spears for value. 47 is definitely somebody I want to consider. I mean, even if he gets more run, I mean, 15, hopefully 12 to 15 fantasy points at 4,700 is what we kind of look for here. So, yeah, I do like the spot for Spears. I wonder if he wants out in it. Yeah, that could be it too. I mean, it just shows that they're looking to get him out. So, he didn't get the money he wanted, so it's more likely he's going to be out next season. But I think Spears is better. It could be a better play for Spears. I will have a Derrick Henry line because he's in a great matchup. But Spears definitely has a potential for value. All right, let's look into the next play. I love Brees Hall going against Washington, 6,100. I think it's a great play here. I love the Jets here. I think it's a Jet stack. I like the Jets here. Um, Washington's probably worst team in the NFL, but they give up 25 fantasy points playing away. He's averaging around 14 playing at home. They allow an average 95 rushing yards a game. Brees Hall is an amazing play at 6,100. It's my cover guy for the week. So yeah, definitely like him here. So Brees Hall is a play to look for here. So we go ahead and put him there. So like I said, like I do like Atlanta. So like I'm going back here for Bijan Robinson. He is 6,300, but the Colts is one of the teams you want to exploit against the run attack. They allow an average 104 rushing yards a game, around a touchdown a game, almost 27 fantasy points allowed to opposing running backs. Bijan Robinson is an amazing spot playing at home. He's averaging 17 fantasy points at home. So I like this spot for him. I think it's a good spot. I like the Atlanta. I like Atlanta. Once you get to the receivers, I do like London as well to pair up. So I do like Atlanta against the Colts. Yeah, I think Heineke could be a potential threat here, but do like Bijan at 6,300. That Bijan hurt you? Yeah, he hurt me too, man. He was in a good spot playing with the Carolina. Come on now, like you should beat Carolina. Have some type of dignity against Carolina's defense. It's like those two games. Like Henry, we talked about it on Twitter. Like both Henry and Robinson, great plays last week. I mean, Carolina is one of the teams you exploit against the run as well. Yeah, only one fantasy point is ridiculous. I think it was a horrible game, 7-9. I think it was just horrible all around. I think also they gave the ball. It was a goal line. Was it Patterson? Patterson that got the touchdown. Like they just literally like he got him down to the goal line, and then you do like a option to Patterson. Like that was so random, man, so random. But yeah, I like Bijan here. It's one of those plays I think you have to just you gotta forget last week, right? We have to forget last week. But I do like Bijan here. Bijan. Lala, where you at? Okay. And who did I say? I said Bijan and I know I said somebody else. Spears. Anybody else that y'all like at running back for the week? I mean, you got Travis. If you're looking at Travis, he's one of those guys that can play anything. Just for the price, he's under 7,000, so that's good. I mean, I think it was 2 games ago. He was like 7,000. So he's under 7. He's under 7,000, so that's good. 66 is not bad. But going against Tampa, I'm not sure if it's a good spot against Tampa. This is his first time playing Tampa. Tampa's actually been playing well against the running game. They're only allowing 82 rushing yards, 18 fantasy points to the position. So it could be a spot where Travis might have a hard time, but he plays better at home. Is he playing at home? No, he's playing on the road. So he's averaging 23 fantasy points on the road. So that is impressive on that. If you're looking at the road warrior here, he had 21 against the Colts, 39 against Buffalo, 22 against the Saints, 25 against Pittsburgh. He had 12 against Houston and 17 against Cleveland. I mean, that's impressive. I mean, all those teams I mentioned, they're not as bad on the running game. So Especially Buffalo. He had 39 on Buffalo. So this could be a spot where he might not be as chalk here at 6,600 and he's under 7,000. I might look to go this route for him. Travis in 10. Why turn the light? Turn the light off. What are you doing? Hold on. Let me see how the light looks. Hold on. We got a lot of running backs. Hold on. We got to figure this crap out. We got too many running backs. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 running backs. That's not bad. We got 7. 7 running backs is better than 9 or 10. I like these running backs. Let me know what y'all think on the running backs because I'm about to be done on the running backs. I think I'm done on running backs. All right, let's get into the wide receivers. Okay, so looking to the wide receiver side, the guy that pops up for me, I like DJ Moore. Playing Arizona, like I said, is one of the teams that exploit against the pass. They gave up 163 passing yards to the receivers, around 36 fantasy points to the receivers. He is averaging around 16, playing at home, 7.9 targets a game. 18 fantasy points for the season, 8 touchdowns as well. So DJ Moore for 69 is definitely a play for me. Like I said, I think it's a great play with Fields. So DJ Moore, definitely want to look at here. Now Justin Jefferson, I'm not sure if I want to pay up here, but he is going against Detroit. They do allow an average 159 fantasy points to the position, around 37 fantasy points to that spot as well. Jefferson has been playing better at home. He's averaging around 21 fantasy points at home. So for his price point, I'm not sure if I would play this at this price point. In his history, he's played way better at Detroit. So that might be something I might be scared of. So the last 3 games he played at Detroit, he had 36, 38, and 25. The last 3 games he played at home, he had 9, 22, and 4. So that's definitely a big drop from playing at Detroit. So I'm gonna definitely pass here for Jefferson, especially for his price point as well. He's banged up and everything, so he just wants to play. He got Nick Mullins as his quarterback. I don't think this is definitely not a safe spot in general to play him at. See quite a bit of running backs. I like them. Yeah, we got a lot of running backs. I gotta try to. I need to figure this out. Running backs. Okay, so let's look at these running backs. Let's try to figure this out. I do like Mostert. White, I'm kind of iffy on, but he's one of those guys. He's been exploiting the defense. Now Travis, I'm not sure if I want to play Travis, but he's playing the Bucks. I'm more likely not going to play White. I'm thinking I'm going to play White here. So Mostert, Travis, Henry, Hall, Robinson. It's only 5, 6. Spears. It's not bad. 6 is not bad. I'm thinking I'm going to play those. I'm going to get rid of White. Let's see. No Jefferson for me. Yeah, I'm not doing Jefferson. All right, let's go to another set of receivers. He did mention. Oh, I do like DeAndre Hopkins. Is he? I do like Hopkins. Let's see where he at. Where's Hopkins? And his stats. Okay, Hopkins is 6,100. Okay, 61. Seattle's giving up 163 receiving yards, 43 fantasy points away. Hopkins is averaging 14 for the season. He had 9, 12, 12 in the last 3 games. He's getting targets. He had 2 touchdowns in the last 3 games. Then he has 3 touchdowns in the last 5. Definitely like the spot for Hopkins at 6,100. Yeah, I like Hopkins a lot at 61. Like I said, I like Levy's here. If Levy's play, I definitely want to have some Hopkins. Okay, so it's a good spot for him. I do like Garrett Wilson at 58. I think it's a safe spot at 5,800. He's back in another great play against Washington. Like I said, I think you definitely got to plug him in here. He's Commanders averaging almost 200 receiving yards to the position, 44 fantasy points to the spot. He's averaging 13.6, but he's averaging 14.8 at home, getting 9.9 targets a game. I think you have to play Garrett Wilson. 5,800 is too cheap. I love that spot for Wilson. He's more likely to be low owned just because of the Jets, but I mean, going against the Commanders, it should be a lock in my eyes. You should lock Garrett Wilson here. Let's see, Michael Pittman. He is limited practice on Friday. So I'm not sure about Pittman against the Falcons. I gotta put that down for Michael Pittman. He is questionable. Questionable tag. Guy that I do like here for value. Might be my gem play of the week. Oh, didn't we call the gem play Demarcus Robinson for the fucking win? Curtis Samuel. Both of those guys for value was locks. What's going on? Let's go. Great plays. They cashed up for us. I think he bought out last game. He just had like 20 fantasy points this weekend. Was it Thursday night? Thursday game? Yeah, like 20 something things. Well, in my fantasy league, he had 20 points. Shout out to Demarcus Robinson, man. He did work for us. Yeah, Curtis Samuel had 21 last week. Okay, I'm trying to find him. I can't find. There he is. Parker Washington. So Parker Washington will be my gem play. He'll be my value. 3,800. He had 6 and 3 and 6 in targets last 3 games. He had 2 touchdowns in the last 3 games. Like I said, playing Tampa, they're giving up almost 200 receiving yards to the position, around 40 fantasy points allowed to the spot. So Parker Washington is intriguing for me at 3,800. So I definitely want to go this route for him. Another play for Jacksonville. Hold on, let's get these guys on the stream. Yeah, DK Metcalf. I'll look into DK real quick. So let's go. Let me type these guys in real fast before I forget. So we got Parker Washington for our value at 38. We got Hopkins. We talked about DJ Moore, Cash. We talked about Garrett Wilson. I love Garrett Wilson. All right, let's look for some more value plays. Like I said, I do like Drake London. He played better at home. He's averaging around 17 fantasy points at home. But he is going a tough defense against the Colts. So Colts doesn't really give much to the receivers. But knowing he got a gunslinger like Heineke, I think he's in a potential spot at 5,100. He did have a 32 fantasy point game against Tampa, which we kind of already know that with Tampa. Tampa just gave. I think that's the game where we also played London in that game. We locked him in that game. He had 46. I think it was 4,600 that game, and he locked it in. Man, he was definitely one of the best plays we had. So he was like 32 fantasy points that game. So Drake London. I mean, it is a tough matchup. Don't get me wrong. He does play better at playing at home. Let me see his home stats. So he had 18 against Green Bay, 14 against Houston, 24 against Washington, 14 against the Saints, and then he had 32 against Tampa. So at 5,100, I think it's a great value play. At 51, I wish he was still under 4,000, like under 5,000. I do like Drake here, but I wish he was under 5. I don't like the price. Yo, what's up with Jordan Addison? This dude balled out like 6 targets for 32 fantasy points. This dude was crazy last week. So I do like Calvin Ridley for 6,300. He's definitely been on my radar in this game. Like I said, Tampa is one of those teams you do exploit. They give up around, like I said, 200 receiving yards, 40 fantasy points to the spot. Ridley's averaging around 16 fantasy points at home. I'm sorry, on the road. Sorry about that. On the road, he's averaging 7.8 targets, 13 fantasy points for the season. He has 5 touchdowns, but only 1 touchdown in the last 4 games. He is due for a big game. I think this is definitely a big game for him. Like I said, Tampa is a team you will get ceiling type of numbers. So Calvin Ridley is definitely a spot here. Let me look at Christian Kirk. Is Kirk? What's up with Kirk? Is Kirk out? He's been out? Am I tripping? Oh, Christian Kirk he's been out the last 2 games. I think that's the reason why Washington has been balling. So Christian Kirk is still out. I think he's out. Yeah, he's been out. He had a groin injury. So he's on injury reserve. I think you have to lock in Ridley. Lock in Ridley, lock in Washington, and your boy Trevor Lawrence. I think this is a great script for a nice Jaguars stack here without Kurt. I didn't realize he was out for 2 games, but yeah, Addison went off out of nowhere. Yeah, he did. He was just everywhere, man. I think it was one of the plays where it was like Hawkinson. I thought Hawkinson's gonna get the goal line ball, and he still threw it to Addison. I'm like, that was so random. But yeah, Calvin really definitely a lot. Washington's a lot for me. Playing against Tampa, we know how they play against Tampa. I mean, Tampa's just leaking in the pass attack. That's what's crazy about it. All right, let me go ahead and plug them in. All right, so Pat, you said DK. Let's look into DK real quick. Got Ridley. All right. anybody else we looking at? So CeeDee Lamb. Am I looking at CeeDee Lamb? Like I said, I don't like him against on the road. I don't know why, but I like CeeDee Lamb. 92 though. All right, so Miami allowing an average 145 receiving yards, around 34 fantasy points to the position. So CeeDee Lamb he's averaging 10.1 targets, 23 fantasy points a game, 17 on the road, 10 touchdowns for the season, only 4 in the last 4. 9,200. Oh man. DK Metcalf. I like Lamb. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play him, but I like Lamb. Who else am I looking at right now? I keep forgetting. My bad, Pat. You said DK Metcalf. Gotta find DK. DK is 67, 13, 13, 40 in the last 3. Where's DK at?
What are you doing with the dog?
DK. Yeah, I think it's a good spot for DK. Playing Tennessee, they give up around 175 receiving yards. He got 7.7 targets, 15 fantasy points for the season. He's averaging 16 playing away, 7 touchdowns, 4 in the last 4. I like DK a lot. I think DK is a great play. Yeah, 26-40 against Dallas, 13 against the Niners, and then he had 13. Well, he had like 12 and some change against Philly. So it was one of those games where he could pop back off, especially going against Tennessee. It's a game where they leaking in the pass attack. So, yeah, I like DK as well. And yeah, he had 3. Yeah, he had 4 touchdowns. Well, 3. What you got? 2. He had 2 one game. He had 1. I know he had 1 against the Niners. So DK, I like DK. Yeah. All right, so let's look. Let's see. Okay, he said I read that Will Levis is most likely out. What was the? Where you read that at, Pat? Yeah, let me know where you find that information. Let me look it up too. Really, DK. Yeah, what's going on with Lockett? Is Lockett okay? It's like we talk a lot about DK, but Lockett's been like MIA lately. Am I tripping? What's up with Lockett? So Michael Pittman, he's questionable. So we put that down. Oh, underdog. Oh, okay. Hey, Pat. Copy and paste the whole status for me, please, if you can. If you could copy and paste it so I can see it. Lockett's missing in action. Yeah, he's in my A, man. What the hell going on with him? Got Michael Pittman, he's questionable. I did say Drake London. What'd she say? What'd she say? Yeah, what's up with Lockett? Yeah, I don't know about Lockett. I'm not trusting Lockett. What'd she say? Oh, thanks. All right, I got it, Pat. Appreciate it. So he's most likely not to start. Who's starting for Tennessee? This is not good. Yeah, I got it. I got it, Pat. I got it. Yeah, I got it. It's funny because my daughter, she saw the bike in the car, so she's questioning my wife right now. Like, oh, shit, well, whose bike is in the car? Say Santa. I don't know who this is. I don't know. Santa's bike. That's funny. Yeah, it better not be Willis. Oh yeah, so I do like Mike Evans. Let's throw Mike Evans in there. He's playing on the road. He's playing at home. He's averaging around 23 fantasy points at home, 8.2 targets. So if we're looking at this game script, right? If we're looking at this game with Jacksonville, I think you have to play the other side with Mike Evans. The biker Christmas gift, yeah. Yeah, her bike is a Christmas gift. So she looked outside and saw it in the trunk. So she questioned the shit out of my wife right now. That's funny. But yeah, I think you gotta lock in Mike Evans. What is that? 7,600? Yeah, I like him a lot. Yeah, favorite stat position. Yeah, I'm back on the Mike Evans train this weekend. He's playing real good at home, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and put Mike Evans, cash. Hell yeah, she being sneaky. No, she was putting the groceries in the foyer right here. She was putting the groceries on the foyer, and she looked outside and saw the bike in the car. So most likely, I'm thinking we might have to fade Hopkins. I'm not as safe on Hopkins no more. Yeah, I'm not liking Hopkins no more. Let's take Hopkins out. If he's more likely out, I'm not liking Hopkins. I think we got a good stack with the receivers. Which I think. Anybody else you looking at this weekend? So we got Evans, DJ, Ridley, Garrett, Metcalf, and Washington value. Bump with Levis. He said, Garrett. He does get a bump. But then again, like, this could be a game where he could just be fed up. Like, if they get spanked, Henry's one of those guys. He's gonna quit, right? And then you got T.J. Spears doing the work. It could be a game for T.J. Spears. I mean, if you got Levy's out and nothing's working on the running game, let's say again, I'm just thinking scenario wise. If they get swept, like getting blown out, you know what I mean? If they get blown out, I think T.J. Spears is going to get the load going into the second half. So I'm more likely I'm thinking Spears maybe. But then again, Henry could get more. I mean, he could do well. I mean, I just you can't just focus strictly on the running game, right? Especially if they know they're gonna be focused on the running game, they're more likely gonna shut that running game down. Well, more likely they might like put more guys in the box. You know what I'm saying? And force them to try to throw the ball on them. But yeah, I like Spears. I think Spears is a better play. But yeah, Henry is good too. All right, let's look into the tight ends. We got some good time this for the last two whatchamacallit. The last two streams, you got good timing. We got good time. Yeah, it was only an hour right now. Good grief. All right, let's look into the tight ends. Shall we? I mean, if you look at tight ends, I think you gotta just plug in Evan Ingram. I think Evan Ingram is a lot play. Let's just double check though. All right, so Evan Ingram, like I said, against Tampa. Tampa gives up 60 receiving yards to tight ends, around 14 fantasy points to the tight end spot. Evan Ingram, 5,400. He had two big games before. He had 23 against Cincinnati. He had 32 against the Browns. And then, he had a tough game against the Ravens, which is understandable. But playing Tampa, like I said, Tampa is one of those teams. It's a ceiling game across the board, y'all. Like, it's always been that way so far. Like, as we've been doing the streams, we notice Arizona, Tampa, there's two teams where they just give up. The team, the opposite team is getting the optimal games. Evan Ingram's in a good spot here. And knowing that Kurt is out, he's getting the usage without Kurt. So I like Evan Ingram. All right, next play. You do got Trey McBride going against Chicago. McBride's also been a big factor lately. He had 22, 23 in the last two games. He had 22 against Pittsburgh. He had 23 against my Niners, which was crazy. Now he's playing against the Bears. They're 25th against the team. Around 25th to the position. Let's see. They give up around 51 receiving yards, 15 fantasy points allowed for the season, but they only given up around 8 fantasy points at home. I like Trey McBride. 57 is also a good play if you're looking at the opposite side. I think McBride is also a good play for his price tag. I like Njoku this week. We talked about Flacco, and that's been his guy. Like, I think you have to play Njoku. Like, he's in a good spot. Playing Houston is one of those teams you want to exploit against Houston. He had 27, 29 in the last two games with Flacco. 3 touchdowns with Flacco. I think you have to look. I love this play for Njoku. They allow 62 receiving yards to the position, around 14 fantasy points. Njoku definitely in play. 5,300. Yeah, these tight ends looking like value receivers this week. I think Njoku is definitely a GPP. I mean, he's not. I just see a bigger ceiling, right? But he's still cash because like he's going to be highly owned. Just the fact that he got 3 touchdowns in the last 2 games. Uh, Still a great play overall. Don't get me wrong. Still a great play. All right, now we gotta look for some value. So I think Cole Kmet, I think he is questionable. Last time I played Njoku, he laid the egg. But we're looking at now, brother. We're looking at now. But Njoku he's been that guy. I mean, no one else really stepped up. I mean, you have Cooper, Amari Cooper, but Njoku's a dog. He's a beast, man. He's always been a beast. I'm just glad to see that he's being utilized like one. I mean, his stature is crazy. He's a big stature, man. He's like a Kyle Pitts. Like right now, Kyle Pitts he's not getting utilized like he should. Like Kyle Pitts, he talking about tight end. He look like damn Megatron on the field. Look like Megatron on the field. So Kokomet, he has a quad injury. Not sure what's going on with him. He had a quad injury. Now he's in a tough spot against Arizona. I'm surprised Arizona's actually been playing better against tight ends. Oh yeah. Watson was a big L for the league. A big L for the league. Well, not for the league, for the organization. Once he got that bag, boy, he's relaxing with he getting fed grapes, man. He's laying down getting fanned with some grapes right now. Yeah, he played that organization. All right, so if I look for a value play, I do like Cal Pitts. I was talking about him. I do like him here against the Colts. They do allow average 53 yards to the position, around 13 fantasy points allowed. Cal Pitts is only 4,000. So just for the values aspect, I do like Cal Pitts here against the Colts. And the last play, there's not that many guys I like other than those. I think Schultz is back. Schultz came back. I think the last play I do like for value is Tyler Conklin. I think he's always a play where, I mean, Washington they do allow average 41 receiving yards, around 12 fantasy points allowed on the road. So I mean, Tyler Conklin for 3,200 is a play. So I'll put him as a value spot. I'll say Tyler Conklin. Just to put somebody, just to put somebody there. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what other value plays, but those are the only guys that really pop up for me. But I do love Njoku. I do love Ingram. Anybody else that y'all looking at? Maybe I like Cole Kmet, but I gotta figure out what's going on with Cole Kmet. He is questionable. So let me go ahead and put him as a questionable tag. Trying to find stats for tight ends. Ooh, he is starting? I think he still had to play Hopkins then, right? I think Hopkins is still a good play then. I forgot about Tannehill. Whoops. I forgot about Tannehill. questionable. I'm trying to think of other value. Maybe Cade Otton. What do y'all think about Cade Otton? See, Cade Otton, he's going against Jags defense. They allow 60 yards to the tight ends, around 14. I like is it RotoWire? Okay. I think Cade Otton for 33 is a great value play. I mean, Jaguars giving up a lot to the tight ends. I mean, he's one of those guys. He's more of like a red zone. He's a red zone type of player, you know. He got 2 catches in the red zone. He has a touchdown in the red zone. He's definitely a good value. I think I'd rather play him than Conklin. I'm gonna put Otten here value. Put Otten there for value. I'm gonna put back Hopkins. I think Tannehill. I mean, he should know. He should know like his guy in the pass attack. So I think Hopkins. Tannehill is not a bad quarterback when it comes to like accuracy and throwing the ball. So I think you still have to play Hopkins. Yeah, I think Otten. Yeah, Otten and Evans is definitely a good play in a Tampa stack. But I like Hopkins. I'm gonna put Hopkins back in since I forgot about Tannehill. So I think Hopkins is still a good play here. All right, let's look into the favorite stacks again. Let's see what we got here. Now for GPP, what would be a good stack for GPP? So right now, the stack we're looking at is Jags and Tampa. Jags and Tampa is going to be our cash stacks. Now, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I forgot Tannehill was on the team. Who would be a GPP stack? Honestly, I would say Dallas. I see the potential here. I don't know why, but I feel like Dallas could be a sleeper. As much as I know they suck on the road, I mean, 3 games. No, I don't know. I just feel that like the more I keep looking at it, like I'm looking at Dak. I think Dak is in a good spot. We're just looking at him playing on the road, but oh yeah, I did talk about Atlanta. I forgot about Atlanta. My bad. Yeah, we did talk about Atlanta. I would say Dallas. Dallas would definitely be a GPP potential. I mean, they're not obviously because they're priced up too much. They priced up, so it's like, but if they go off, I don't think a lot of people are going to play Dak on the road. So it's like if they go off, then damn, there we go. But I do like Atlanta, like I mentioned before. Oh yeah, I forgot about Cal Pitts. I forgot to put Cal Pitts there. I think Cal Pitts is a good. I think Cal Pitts, GPP for Cal Pitts. Like I do like Dak. Well, I really don't care about Dak. I ain't gonna say I like him. I don't really care about Dak, but I think they have the potential to. I think they have the potential to do good here. Jet stack, yeah, Jets. We'll only have a couple, yeah. I say there's only 2 guys I like here for Jets. I like Brees Hall a lot. I like Garrett Wilson. I don't really care about the quarterback, so I'm not gonna really say that's a stack. But for instance, like I do want to consider, like Atlanta. I do like Heineke. Pair him up with London. I do like Bijan Robinson. So it's like when I say stack, I think I like more so three or more guys, right? So I don't really care for the quarterback here for the Jets, but I do like Brees Hall and Garrett Wilson. Conklin, it's like one of the, but I don't really care for the quarterback. I think we're done, man. I think we're pretty much done. We're pretty much done. We kind of, I think I like the pool we have to make a good lineup. So let's look into the last bit of. Let's look at the defense. Oh no, you're right. I do like Jets defense. Jets defense. There we go. All right, so let's look into this defense side of town. I think the Jets defense is a lock, man. They're only 3,100 for the Jets. 3,100. They're going against a beat up Commanders team. They're giving up 4 sacks a game, 1.2 interceptions a game. The defense, I think, the opposing defense is averaging almost 12 fantasy points to the Commanders. They averaging 10 fantasy points at home. Yeah, I love the Jets defense. We moving fast. Yeah, we moving fast, boy. Yes, sir. All right, so let's look into the stack. I love the Jets defense here. 3,100 is not bad. I think that's a lock for me. It's the Jets defense. All right, Jets. I guess we could look at value plays maybe, just for the sake of it. I don't know. All right, so let's see Browns defense. Is Browns pretty much? I don't really care for Houston. We didn't really talk much about Houston. I think Stroud. Is Stroud still out? If Stroud's still out, it's kind of like Houston. I think you could look at the Browns defense. I didn't see if is Stroud out. Let me know if Stroud is out. Yeah, I think he's still out. I'm not sure, but if he's out, then I think you have to go. You have to go Browns. I think I like the Browns defense. They're 3,400. They had 12-11 in the last 2 games. I like the Browns defense. I like the Browns. Like I don't see anybody on. Oh, my bad. What? Like I don't see anybody on Houston other than that really popping up for me right now. Yeah, I think that's a spot where I think the Browns is lethal right now. So okay, who else? Falcons defense against the Colts. I'm surprised the Falcons defense is even 3,300. I'm thinking they should be like 25 or something. I'm surprised Falcons defense is that high. I don't know why they so much. Maybe Titans defense against Seattle? Nah. Cardinals, Colts. Maybe Dolphins defense. I just have a bad feeling with this game. I have a feeling. I have a bad feeling with this game with Miami. But they're 2,700. I'm trying to figure out why they're 2,700 playing at home. I think it's hard not to play the Dolphins at home. And like they have them that bottom. They have them as the bottom tier right now. Like that's crazy. Like Dolphins defense, like they had 12, 21, 12, 10, 24 against the Jets, 12 against the Raiders, 21 against the Jets twice, 12 against Washington, 10 against the Tennessee Titans. Like, why are they thinking they're thinking like Dallas is like all of a sudden like they're assuming Dallas is gonna go crazy this tomorrow or whatever tomorrow is it tomorrow yeah, like this is weird. I'm trying to figure this out. But why is Dolphins? You would think Dolphins be like 4,000 right now. Why are they 2,700? It's very cheap for a Miami defense. I'm trying to figure this out. I mean, I understand like they had their biggest game last week against the Jets, but Dallas is not that team on the road. But 2,700 seems like a disrespect, right? All right, so let me go position. I'm gonna just put them as GPP. It's no reason not to. They to me are GPP. Like I don't know why they're priced 27, but like I'm saying, like this, the more I'm looking at their like trend right now, it looks like the Cowboys is gonna have a big game. That's why I put Prescott as GPP. Like I just have a feeling. I have a bad feeling. I don't know why. I have a feeling like he's gonna go crazy. I don't know why, but. I have no clue why. CeeDee Lamb is a potential spot. I might got CeeDee Lamb. I'm gonna put CeeDee Lamb as cash. Like I don't see him like falling 3 games straight. Like I don't see that. I see them fighting this game. Like last week, I was more like if they would surprise me if they ball out last week. But this week, I'm kind of like, I don't know about this. Like, I'm real iffy about this game. I'm real iffy with this one. I'm trying to figure this shit out. Well, no, I'm sorry. They didn't lose twice. I thought they lost twice. So they beat Philly. I forgot about that one. So they beat Philly, lost. They got crushed by Buffalo, but I don't know, man. I'm just putting MIA as GPP. It's tough not to play him as 27, but who cares? You know, it's 2,700. But I think the team you have to lock is Jets. I think if you're going to play defense, lock the Jets, call it a day, right? So, all right, that's the video, right? We kind of knocked it out. We knocked it out pretty fast. Yeah, almost, yeah, under an hour and 30 minutes. We're under an hour and 30. Wow. We killed it this week. This is probably a record right here. So let's go ahead, do a lineup for Draftkings and FanDuel. We pretty much got what we want to do. So let's go ahead. get this optimizer going. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, let's get it. Appreciate you, Pat. Happy holidays to you as well, my G. Appreciate you always staying 10 toes down with your boy, man. Appreciate you, bro. Your support. You've been a great friend, man. Appreciate you. All right, let's look into this thing. Let's go ahead and do this Trevor line real fast. Let's do a Trevor Lawrence line. Let's lock them in there. See what we can generate. Okay, so let's do a Raheem Mostert. Let's throw in Brees Hall. Let's do Calvin Ridley. Garrett Wilson, Ingram. Let's throw in Njoku. Alright, we already got Jets defense. Oh, I like this line. So we got our value play with Parker Washington. Let me just double check before I say yes. I love this one right here. I love this line a lot. So we got Trevor, Raheem Mostert, Brees Hall, Calvin Ridley, Parker Washington, Garrett Wilson, Evan Ingram, David Njoku, and the Jets. I love that one a lot. That's one of my favorites right here. Love that one. I love that one a lot. Let's go ahead. Does anybody want to swap out? I want to do one with Spears. Let's take Mostert out. Put Spears in. Let's take out Parker Washington out. See who could add in this place. Ooh, we got DeAndre Hopkins. We can put in. Ooh, we got DJ Metcalf. Ooh, there we go. I like that. We got DJ Metcalf in there. Oh, that's a straight up 50,000. Trevor Lawrence, TJ Spears, Brees Hall, Ridley, Metcalf, Wilson, Ingram, Njoku. Oh, I love that one too. Yeah, I like that one a lot. All right, let's see who else we could throw in here. I love that a lot. Okay, so we got Trevor. Okay, so let's do one where we got to play the opposite side. So we have, instead of Metcalf, let's swap it with Evans. Okay, we got Evans in there. Okay, we got to figure out. Okay, we got Evans. Alright, let's swap the defense with Miami. Oh, we can't. I mean, we can, but still no bueno. 500 off. some. I had to swap out Wilson for Odo. Ooh, Drake London. Hold up. Drake London. Oh, I like that. Drake London. I like this one. We got Trevor Lawrence, Harry Spears, Brees Hall, Calvin Ridley, Mike Evans, Drake London, Evan Ingram, Njoku, Dolphins. I like that one too. Alright, we gotta do one without I mean, that one with Mayfield. We could do a Mayfield. Swap with Mayfield. We still got our guys in there. Let's swap out Jets. Let's take out London. Oh, I thought I was gonna get. Damn. I like DJ Moore, 69. Yeah, I like him a lot here, DJ Moore. I gotta figure something out. Let's take out Ingram. I like Ingram though. Let's take out Njoku. Let's put Parker in. Ooh, there we go. I mean, that's not bad. You got Baker Mayfield, Spears, Hall, Ridley, Evans, DJ Moore, Ingram, Parker, Jets. Or if you want to swap out Ingram, you could do one with him or without. You could do one with Njoku, and you could do one with Ingram. Just to get both sides, I guess. Both tight ends, just in case. Let's say that one. Okay, I like that one. Say Tyler Heineke. Let's do one with Heineke. I think Heineke might do some work here. Let's go ahead and put Bijan in there. Bijan. Hold on for a second. Just play in. So I got Heineke, Robinson, Brees Hall, Ingram. Let me throw Pitts in there. Kyle Pitts. Let's put Dolphins. What we at right now? $100. Come on. All right, let's take out DJ Moore. Figure out someone. Gotta be somebody else. We got Metcalf. Tyler Heineke. Drake London. Jets. Kyle Pitts. Ingram, London, Mike Evans. Anybody else I could throw in there? Bless you. Bless you. I'm not really liking this one, honestly. Really not liking this one. I mean, I could throw Spears in there, but it's either you're going to play him or you're not. I don't think you have to play Spears. I think you just, you got Njoku, I guess. That's not bad. I mean, we got some good guys in the receiver side. We got a lot of good receivers to help out. But still, we got two of the best tight ends on the slate. You got Jets. You got London for value. Mike Evans, one of the top dogs on the slate. You got really that's a potential top guy on the slate. It's not bad. It's not bad. I definitely still will play that one. All right, let's look into the FanDuel side. Here's another fire lineup. Yes, sir. Let's keep it rolling. All right. Let's look into the FanDuel side. All right, so we have Trevor Lawrence. Most expensive. Brees. All right, let's lock these two guys in here and let's figure this shit out. All right, let's lock those guys in. All right, so they gave us Rashad White on this one. Drake London. Oh, Hopkins. Oh. They gave us the Vikings. Oh, I did like the Vikings. Why did I like the Vikings? Are they maybe Vikings? Oh, of course. Of course the dang Jets are the most expensive on FanDuel. Of course. Like, of course they're gonna price them $5,000 on FanDuel. What the heck? Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Of course they're gonna plug them in. That's hilarious. So we got Evan, Trey McBride. He's 7,000. Njoku's only 66. Cal Pitts 55. That's not bad. I don't know about Trey McBride. 7,000. I'm telling you, they price these guys up like they're receivers. All right, I don't think I need Rashad White at 77. What? How much is Bijan? 71 is not bad. I'm not really sold on Bijan. I just feel like he's due for a big game. Drake London. Let's go Parker. It's fun. Parker. Evans. Alright, where we at? Alright, we down these. Alright, let's move Evan here. Let's put Aries Spears is not bad. I said Aries Spears. He's a damn comedian. I meant TJ Spears. Not bad. Cal Pitts is not bad. I like that. I like that a lot. So we got Lawrence, Bijan, Hall, Ridley, Parker, Evans, Ingram, Pitts, Jets. I like that a lot. Let's do that. I don't want too much Parker. I just feel like I have to have at least one line with Washington in there, and then we could just go elsewhere. I mean, we could put London in there. I mean, he's still good value. Maybe find elsewhere on defense. I mean, yeah, you got Dolphins. That's not bad. Bijan, Brees, London, Dolphins, Atlanta. I do want one with Spears. We could throw one in there with Spears. Let's throw him in there. Of course, from the last time we had Bijan, I don't want too much Bijan because of what he did to us the other week. So just have a couple lines with him. I think I need one with Mostert. I gotta figure out how to put a Mostert line in. I want Mostert and that's like my favorite two right now. Like I love Mostert and Hall. So let's go ahead and lock those three in there. See what it generates. I got the three guys I love. All right, they gave us Hopkins. They gave us DJ. They gave us Parker, Pitts, Aries, Dolphins. It's not bad, but it's not correlating for me. So I don't want too much Ridley. I just feel like he's due. I think Ridley's due. I mean, but he definitely. Hold on, he's only 68. How much is DJ Moore's 8,000? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's too much. The fact that he's only 68 on FanDuel. Ooh, there we go. Garrett Wilson. There we go. They gave us the Garrett Wilson. Ooh, I like that. So we got Trevor, Mostert, Hall, Hopkins, Ridley, Wilson, Kyle Pitts, Spears, Dolphins. I do like that. Let me save that one. I do like that one, but I don't really want too much Kyle Pitts. I think Evan Ingram just to play. I think I can find value at what's Arizona? Who are they playing? They playing the Bears? That could be a sleeper. Maybe I could throw the Bear. I mean, let's throw it. I mean, they got him at 100. They know something, right? It got to be something that Draft Dashboard knows, right? So let's just. I mean, they could be just a punt play. Let's throw them in there. Never know, right? We never know what could happen. But I feel like I could just make changes with Hopkins. I might not need Hopkins. Maybe a Drake London. Okay, that opens up on the defense. So let's throw back. We throw Dolphins back in there. How much is this? That's what I'm saying. Like, why is Dolphins 6 on the scale right now? Like, they see something with the Cowboys. Like, I don't see it. I do see it. Don't get me wrong. I do see Dallas doing something. But not to the point where they're fucking 6. I like that a lot. Let's go ahead and put Parker in there. Alright, so we did Lawrence. We got a lot of Lawrence lines, but we got too much. We got a lot of Lawrence. Got Joe Flacco. MVP. We got Joe Flacco. Let's go ahead and put in a Joku. Oh, $300. You gotta be kidding me. Hold on. What about Zay Jones? What's going on with him? Zay Jones? He's not really doing nothing but Mike Evans. Throw him in there. Mostert. Let's throw in Spears. I mean, I like this one too. Let's throw that one in there. It's only $600. Joe Flacco, Spears, Hall, Evans, Ridley, Wilson, Ingram, Njoku. Swap out the. Let's throw Maker. Let's throw Baker in there. Save that with Baker. Heineke, 65. 65 on Heineke. Let's throw in Jets. The wife wants me to go eat. We gotta eat dinner. Almost time for dinner, y'all. I gotta go eat dinner. Let's get one more play in before I go, y'all. One more play. Let's put London in there. Heineke. Damn, these guys are expensive, man. Can I get a Cal Pitts? No. I guess I can. I can put him in there and then put what's the team I said? Dolphins? No. Damn. $300. I mean, we can still throw in. What's that one team? Cardinals. I'm trying to figure out what they trying to say. They got Cardinals 100. They got Seahawks being 100. What? I guess 10. I guess they saying because they assume. I guess because of the whole thing with Tannehill. I don't know about all that though. Why they got the Commanders? That's what I'm saying. They got the Commanders with 100. What the hell? They wilding on that one. Detroit. I mean, I don't see Detroit. I don't even know anything about Detroit. I don't know if Detroit's gonna do anything. I don't know. I could put Cardinals defense. I don't really know much. I like the Chicago Bears, but they playing. I'm not sure they playing home. This is kind of iffy. This is definitely a GPP for real. Like, this is anything with Heineke written on in here is whatever. It's kind of like a whatever. It's a hopeful line, I guess you could say. Yeah, it's definitely a hopeful line with him, but you never know, right? You never know, especially at the end of the year. Teams getting ready for the playoffs. You got a lot of teams that are just trying to see what they got for the end of the season. You never know, right? So this is what I got, y'all. But appreciate everybody staying tuned. Thanks, Pat, for always joining into the chats, man. Appreciate the support. Like I said, happy holidays to everybody. And, yo, let's cash this week, man. Appreciate y'all. And, yo, we're going to have a good one, man. Peace.